Alright. Somebody said I got cooked in the comments. Did I?
Nah, Schnaggy drives in his little track hawk, you know.
Yeah, son.
Mobility
Snaggy, you're my
scooter.
favorite. Snaggy, you're my favorite. You know that?
I
Out
don't
of
give a
everyone,
fuck about what
bro.
your faggot ass talking about, nigga. Fuck all y'all.
Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. Why don't you go fucking shake some ass for cuff him like you were talking about before, bitch? Why don't you,
Come
why
on,
don't you talk
bro,
about
play
that,
the
bro?
game.
Why don't you go shake some ass for?
I know. Chat, I'm going to bed. Yeah, it's 5 a.m. in the morning. This love is not going to my chat. We're not going to do any games. Chat, guys, I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Guys, I don't know why anybody would mischaracterize the behavior here. It's not very like complicated or like fancy or like anything. It's like we're the lobby's getting, we're playing less games. It's getting more hostile, which means that we're not gonna play any more games tonight. I think it's not like very complicated of a behavior to understand it. Like we were not gonna play any more games because this happens like every night with these guys where fuck nothing is happening. We're not going anywhere. It's just what it is. Yeah. I mean, there's also other reasons too, but I always said those. I always said the reasons. If you guys don't want to believe them, it's fine. It's like, I feel like if you say what are the other reasons, if I say them, you just ask me to say them so you can say that I'm lying. But like, no. I not only did I not cry, it's not really like that. It's not really like that. Let me tell you something that's really cool about the world. Okay. Yo, watch this. You're gonna maybe you'll understand this or not. When you build something, okay, so it starts like this little block, and then it kind of becomes bigger, right, and then bigger, whatever. Whenever you build a tower like this tall, right, you know what's cool about it? So you get to destroy it, right? So this, if you build something, you can destroy it however you want. You can make it go taller if you want to. You can control it, modify it. You can kind of you can do whatever you want with it, right? Guys, this is a hypothetical. This is more of a it's a symbol. It's a symbolism, not a real tower. You can do whatever you want with your tower, okay? And I choose what I want to do with my tower, right? The person that's talking shit or whatever and doing all that and using words that and has views about it and whatever, it's not how I view things. It's not how I see the world, and I'm not gonna let them come in my tower, right? And then fucking destroy or modify it. Okay? And you know what's cool about this is that this person hasn't built his own tower. This person hasn't built anything actually. So why would I let somebody who doesn't know how to build something, how to maintain something, how to do any with it, how to do whatever? Why would I let him go on my tower and fuck it all up? Why would I do that? When you build your tower and then you can do all that, sure, you can have, your work can have more validity, but you're kind of nothing, and I'm not gonna give you that power. It's just that simple. I don't agree with your view. It's not about like a billion things. It's like one thing. Is it that hard to just not use a single word? For them, it might be really hard, and it says a lot about their worldviews. Unfortunately, it says a lot about their worldviews if they cannot abstain from using a single word and then use it in the way it's meant not to be used. It's a single thing. If they don't want to do that, okay, well, have fun doing your own thing. It's not really an ego thing. How is that an ego thing? I built this. I get to choose how I lead this, how I go forward. When you go live, your core fan base is like maybe 100, 200 people, right? You can tell them, yo, guys, over here we hate potatoes, we hate tomatoes. You can say all of it you want, but you don't get to come over on our side and sell that shit. And I have to take it, and I have to let you do it. What the fuck would I let you do that? I'm not gonna let you do that. Who the fuck are you? Like, you were part of the process. It's like, what would you know about this? You know nothing. Is that hard? And I wish you understood this, okay? The only line of defense you have when you use bad words, okay? Let's say you use like I don't want to say I'm weird. If you say I'm weird, there's an ad hominem. Bring an argument to the table, or be quiet. Using an insult because you failed to find a counter argument is irrelevant. Like, you're just using ad homs because you're falling flat on your face. Okay, what else? Let me tell you how this works, okay? This is actually very important because since this is more core community tonight, I want you to understand it, how this works, okay? People say, oh, dude, the F word isn't like the N word. Oh, yeah, some minorities should be protected, some shouldn't. Black people should be protected, but not gay people. Brother, listen. If you want people to care, if you want people to be progressive, you want people to have better takes about some minorities, you're gonna have to have some sort of understanding about other minorities. Otherwise, we won't be able to agree, and it's gonna be hard for people not to cook you and call you words and call you things. That's just kind of how that goes. So if you're gonna go out and start calling on people the F word, all right, it's gonna be hard for you to find an argument to tell people not to call to tell people not to call you the N word. That's just the basis of that. You understand it? So that doesn't apply to, oh, dude, what about broke and fat? That's, not only do I not agree with your take, the world and society does not agree with your take either. Unfortunately, whatever you want to say it, the world doesn't agree with you. Okay, a lot of times, like things that you can change, things that people lose opportunities over, people that how it fucks your life over, right? And of course, you will say, oh, history, blah, 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 blah. You can say whatever you want, but here's how it goes, okay? The other day people said, dude, F word, it's fine to use it, dude, if you don't use it like against a gay people, so that it's just a joke, dude. I'm using the F word as a joke. So funny, dude. It's not, okay, fine. Let's say that I agreed. Let's say that in a world I agreed, right? Yesterday I left because out of nowhere, these guys have found my hidden clip of the super gay kiss. So now the person thinks, oh wow, this person is gay. I will now use the F word. Okay, well, in this scenario, the defense falls flat. You can't say anymore that, oh dude, I didn't use it maliciously. Bro, you weren't calling me the F word. Now that you think I'm gay, now you're using the F word. So you are using it in the way that you know not to use it. So that at the point you can't say it's just a joke anymore. Like a joke, brother, you're using it in a anti-gay way. You know how that works? So I'm not offended. It's just that I will not use my platform. I'm not gonna fucking be on stream and let people that watch fucking see this behavior and have other people not only fucking justify it, right, but empower it. It's just not gonna happen, brother. And it's not a thing of virtue. It's a thing of personal choice. It's a choice that I get to make when I build a platform. If I made and built this, I get to fucking make a choice of what I do with it. You don't get to come in and say, oh, dude, you're so weak. You should let me use your platform against all your viewers. Like, I should be able to do this. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. If you want to do that, make your own fan base, make your own viewers, go live, and insult them for being gay. Do that if you want to. I'm not gonna let you do it over here. It's what it is, and I extract myself. And it's really just the way that goes. Like, you understand it? So even though somebody has a gun, and let's say they shoot at me, right? If that bullet, even though it doesn't hit me, because I am not gay, so that doesn't offend me. I know that some people in the back watch, and the bullet hits them instead, right? That's fucking lame. To fucking watch somebody for years, right? Be part of a community, fucking tune into a broadcast, whatever. Just sit at home and be fucking hit randomly with stray bullets for no fucking reason. So it's not about me being hit and, oh my God, guys, this hit me, I'm so sad. It's not really like that. It's more like I look back and I see this and I'm like, I don't really want people to fucking feel this way. And you can say, but you call people broke. Brother, this is not the same fucking class or type of fucking comments and wording and verbiage. And not only this fucking society, the world, history, everything agrees with me. It's not how that works. So you can say whatever you want about it. It is. Look how the fucking mental gymnastics you're going through just to justify being hateful. It's really, I wish you understood how sad of a person you are. When you go through a million fucking hoops and mental gymnastics just to justify being a hateful person. It's like, you can either just say, oh wow, okay, that's kind of shitty, I'm not gonna do that. Or say, dude, but it's a sentence, it's this, it's as a joke, it's like you're not against gay people, it's not the thing, or you could just say, oh man, I'm not, okay, yeah, I get that, I'm not gonna do that anymore, then that's whatever. Like, it's so simple. But if you want to be on a hold strong, fine, you can just do it on your own though. We're just not gonna do that here, that's all. And it's not, this doesn't go for like a bunch of shit, because then, okay, chat, then in this case, if you don't agree with this behavior, you don't agree with what I'm saying, then what if we start using the N-word instead? Right? And let's look at some of the resemblances. Right? Now, oh my god, hey, yo, oh my goodness. No, we can't be doing that. Oh, not the N-word, because then that's not a joke. Oh, well, that wouldn't be a joke, dude. That wouldn't be what. Okay, well, what do you think to decide? Oh, well, if it's not, if the person isn't black, then it's not malicious because it's just a joke. Okay, then we've used it against a black person. Oh, so if it's a black person and you use the N-word hard R, then it's automatically racist. Okay, then I fire back at you then. If you use the F word, knowing the person is gay, or you think they're gay, using maliciously, that's now anti-gay. So that's just homophobic. That is what we call an equivalency. It is the worst word you can use that people agree on. Society agrees on. It's the worst word to use, and you choose to use it maliciously. Therefore, if the person is black, that would be considered the worst word, right? If the person is black, they use it maliciously. That makes it racist. So like anti-black pretty much, right? So now you understand that like that becomes the same equivalency. Do we agree with this? Is that do you have any kind of argument to this? So we can instead of doing insult, we can have a you're corny. Okay, I'm corny. So that's another ad hominem. Instead of having an argument, say an argument instead. So if you choose a minority, you say, oh yeah. So then we can talk about minority groups, right? Or marginalized groups. If you say, yo, dude, I should be able to use the F word in a homophobic way all the time. Okay, cool. Then why shouldn't people, with your own logic, why should people be allowed to use the N word in a racist way then? Why shouldn't they be able to? Can you find an argument against that? Unfortunately it's the logic that I use your own logic against you, and I kind of have to, because otherwise we're not going to agree. If I use other logics, you're not going to agree, so I have to use yours. Anything else? Not being racist. You by being homophobic, you're justifying racism. So I have to tell you that like, so he's racist. Well, you can't call them out because you justify being homophobic. You understand? There's more black than gays in the US. That's even a bigger. That's even a. That you think that you cooked me. You cooked yourself. That's even means that they're even more marginalized, and it's even a better argument to not use that word in that case. You understand how that works? They're even more marginalized in that way. Anything else? Okay, so then you're saying, oh wait, but being gay is not a race. Okay, well if I use the same equivalency for religion, then you're gonna get even more mad at me. If we use this for religion, you're gonna get really mad at me, right? But then I'm gonna tell you, okay, well, our religion isn't a race, and our religion isn't a sexual orientation. And that's why there is some sort of equivalency across all other realms so that it works like that. Does that make sense? That's kind of my view on it. It's why I try to stray away from using like slurs against groups, especially marginalized groups. So I don't have to worry about being a fucking shitty ass person. You understand? Why should you leave when the harder was being used? I don't think you understand it. I think you're missing the point still. I think you're missing the point. I didn't leave because it happened. I left because it's been multiple times. It's been done maliciously with no like joke defense behind it. I can see that somebody uses oh dude, if I use the word and it's not against that it's gay or whatever, then it's fine because it was a joke. And that was their take initially. I was like, okay, you know what, dude? I'll let it fly one time and I'll see how it goes. We'll see how they go with it. Fine, right? But then, with that logic, that one time they had used the word not that way. So it was like, okay, they're using the same logic. It's when this logic didn't apply anymore that now it's different. It's that simple. And it was just like, why? It's like, it was fucking 6 in the morning. Like, why would I fucking stay there and fucking do that like we're only gonna play games? Like, or only to play games. You can't choose race, but you can choose gender. I don't know. I don't think that being gay is a gender. If you want, you can say that. But you might have to take some fucking drugs, some ketamine, and be stuck in that realm of yours. I think you're already in there. I think you're probably in the K-hole right now. Hello from the real world. I don't know if you can understand this right now, but whatever. Anything else? I think you're in the K-hole. Shit, been there, done that. It is what it is. What else? See, the R word is kind of the same thing. It's why I kind of stop using it. I try to use it less. I try to. Does that make sense? Because even though I know for a fact that, see, that's it. This is a good equivalency. That's actually that better. R word. I specifically never use it, ever, in a way that's anti, like fucking in an ableist way. So I think you could probably go way back and look. I don't think I've ever been in a call with somebody who's like mentally disabled and say, yo dude, fucking R word. I don't know if that ever happened. If there is, I mean, I used to use it way back. I probably used it like maybe thousands of times. I don't think there's even a singular time that I used it when it was genuinely a fucking a mentally disabled person, right? So there again, I'm using your argument of, oh dude, it's not against the person targeted, it's using it in another way. It's just a joke.
X is right, chat, right? There's limits to certain things.
Hold on, I'll replay it now. Right? That's how I used it. Now I realize, okay, it actually still hits the target. It actually still hits the target. I will stop using it, or I'll try to, right? And if I say it one time, like the other day, right? I go, oh my bad, I shouldn't have said that, right? I try to. My intention is somehow pure. I try to do better. I care about it, right? If I make a mistake, I can apologize for it. Does it look like the person say was felt bad for using it? Use it in the wrong context? Use it as a joke? Or cares about it? No, they don't. No, absolutely fucking not. They don't give a fuck. They said it, openly that they don't like the gay people. Therefore, it's just not the same thing. Is that true? I don't understand. Like, are you still K-hold right now or not? Are you still K-hold? I'm not moving on. Digital alliance slurs and Asian society shift. Yeah, but it's a personal choice. This isn't like what society thinks. That's a personal choice. It's something that I think about that I want to do better on it. It has nothing to do with fucking social standards. It's my personal choice. It's not a big of a deal. Anyone in a negative fashion is anti-whoever is the word against the people are wrong. It's why sometimes marginalized groups and people that can't change their fate, I try to do better with, because they can't change their fate. That's why I make jokes to short people, right? But if they get insecure about it and I feel like they're hurt by it, I stop, because it's kind of lame. I try to. Otherwise, I come short all the time. A lot of short people don't care that much. They get insulted about being short. They laugh. They fucking fight back. They banter. Move on, right? I don't think they go and they start crying and they fucking like their life falls apart. I don't think that happens. That's just kind of what it is. What else? Am I just doing my hate? I'm just doing my hate.
Hey
Exactly.
X, I work at a theater, and we have a few employees with disabilities. They usually don't get ridiculed for their struggles, but it does happen and it sucks every time to see that. I can acknowledge that it was way worse back in the day. Much love.
You could just do better, really. Chat. I want you to understand is that you get to choose who you are and your values.
Okay,
right?
just playing devil's advocate, because I want to hear the logic
Here
on
it
your
comes.
take on sexual deviancy. Wouldn't you see LGBTQ as a sexual deviancy from the biological sex practices?
What? Can I be honest with you? Devil's advocate. If I was the devil right now, I would be fucking mauled as fuck. If I was the devil, I would never want you as my advocate because that was fucking brain dead. I would fire on the spot. Okay, devil's advocate, you are fucking fired. Get the fuck out of the office. You're now homeless. I don't give a fuck. You're stupid as fuck. What the fuck, brother? You probably come from like a religious background or some shit like that. Of like it. It's deviancy. There's actual deviancy out there. And I think your moral compass dictates what is deviant or not. And you probably don't understand how that works. So, let's just...
X is right, chat, there's limits to certain things. But it's a little hypocritical that you want to protect viewers but you call them poor and broke. I just wish streamers cared more about how much good influence you can have on this generation.
Nah. You know,
xQcL.
I don't give a
X
fuck.
is right, chat, there's limits to certain...
And it's not my fucking job to do this shit. Okay, you want to know something? Look at some of these things. Look at some of these things, right? What is a... If you do like an IQ test, right? A lot of IQ tests, what they do, right? Even though they're kind of irrelevant, is being able to be it's your skill at noticing patterns. It's pattern recognition, right? What is a pattern that you see in here, or in this entire screen? What's the pattern? Come on, you got it. You got this, Chad. You can do it. Please, come on, you got this. What's the pattern here? Can't change. These things can't change. If you're black, you can't change. You're born that way. It is what it is. If you're white, you're white. If you're hetero, if you're attracted to men, attracted to female, you're attracted to female. You can't change those things. And also, it's marginalized, okay? If you are broke and you're on the fucking come up, okay? You are now changing your fate. You're changing where you're going. You're you're going from broke, from being not broke, okay? Believe it or not, most broke people, right? Most people that end up being not broke were once broke. They've changed. It's not like comparing being broke to being black or being fucking white or being fucking gay is ridiculous. I think it's like brain dead. It's like some actual like K-hole mindset. It's actual K-hole mindset. I'm not stop rambling. We're gonna do something once, and so you can understand how this works, and then we can move on. So I can have my thoughts out there, and you can understand how we work over here. You want me to not talk about it so that I look like I'm losing, and then these topics come up, and I look like I'm losing the argument, so that you can keep being hateful. And we're not gonna do that. I don't give a fuck. You can go fucking take a nap or something. I can come back in a minute. Fat people, most of the time, they can change their fate. There's something called there's something that the body does. It's kind of interesting. If you don't put calories in, you lose it. Like, if you don't put wood in the machine has less wood to process. Okay, so like over time, you lose the weight. I know there's a lot of like advice and how to lose weight healthfully or whatever the fuck, but you don't need to be a doctor to understand that if you don't intake calories, you lose weight. That's it. The sooner you understand it, if you stop fucking putting food in your mouth, you lose weight, you're chilling the fuck out. I didn't say starve yourself, and even if I did, fine and starve yourself, yeah. A lot of diets, a lot of solutions to these problems are things that are like prescribed by doctors that literally say, yes, starve yourself, yeah. It is what it is, yeah. Starve yourself. What am I telling you? Some like keto diet and other shit, yeah, starve yourself. Yeah, so what? You think a slur can be worse than another slur? I think it's the intention that matters. It's the intention. That's why yesterday I left when it was like, the intention was clear and it's whatever. That's what matters to me. It's just the intention. It was meant in a way to fucking hurt somebody who would be gay. And I said, okay, I think this is fucking brain dead. I'm not gonna do that. That's what a lot of it comes down to. It's just intention. That's why I don't mind Aiden as a person. Because I know him personally enough that he does a lot of things out of stupidity or ignorance or wanted to be edgy, and I generally don't see him as like a shit person. I don't think he's terrible. If I did, I'd tell you. Usually his intentions are just misplaced. I don't think Michael Jackson turned white. I think he had a condition. I think he had a condition that with his skin. Even though that would be like one person, even in a world where that was the truth. I think you're gonna brain dead. I think he bleached his skin because the condition was like taking over, right? And I think he did that to like speed up the process so that it wouldn't be like as inconsistent. But I could be wrong about it though. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, I think I get it right. I think when the condition was clearly taken over, right? It's just to create a consistency. It's just to speed up the process. It's not like what else? What else? Never knew that. See, that's fine because that was probably just like some ignorance or whatever, which is fine. Like the other guy just said, dude, you can turn white if you want to. Just bleach. Michael Jackson did it. Like. That's K-hole. That's K-hole. But at least it's not that bad because it's just ignorance. You're virtue signaling it. Brother, I wish I was. If I was virtue signaling, brother, I would be the best at it. Okay? If I was virtue signaling, I would fucking take over. Okay? The reality is that I don't even give a fuck this much. It's like about like 2 topics. Like, is it that hard? Is it that hard to just not use 2 words, really? If it's too hard for you, I mean, I'm just not gonna be around you. And that's it. When I make a conclusion about it, if you want to say, dude, you left because you gay. You know, dude, you win. You win. I'm gay. Let's say I'm gay, and we'll move on. Boom, done. Boom, done. Boom, done. If that's like what you need to fucking move on with your life, is that there's like some admittance or whatever. If you think that even in a world where people thought I was gay, right? Imagine it. Okay, that's whatever. Wonder why I don't give a fuck? Because I'm confident and I'm secure to who I am. So anything else is irrelevant. There could be fucking posters on the highway that says xQc is gay, and every thought was it, and it'd be fine. Because when you're secure about who you are, it doesn't collide. I think the reality is that you think that I would feel lesser because you think that you are lesser if you're gay. So that's why you use it against me. Which is inherently homophobic, but it's whatever. I'm not gonna be a bitch about it this time.
Hey, but all right, listen. All right, bro, listen, okay? You say You kiss the guy, you are F word. Okay, I'm gonna cut it straight. I'm gonna say what Train
Here
can't.
this nigga go. I
'Cause he-
thought this nigga in the
whatever.
game, bro.
That's
said it. I said it.
that's just plain homophobic. Okay.
That's what I
So
said.
listen. No, listen.
Bro.
Listen. Cuff him, and Snaggy. Either listen. There's two ways about this. Either take accountability or just admit you're straight up homophobic, and then they can move on.
Homophobic, nigga. I'm not homophobic. What are you talking about?
All right, then take accountability. Like, what's good with you?
Accountability of what, nigga?
Well, to be
You
fair,
say, you
homie,
both say, you 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 kiss guy, you are F.
Okay, so
Okay, but all right, listen.
Yeah, I mean, true. Well, I mean,
All right, bro, listen. Okay, you say,
yeah, that's true. True and real is what it is. What is going on here? My lips are dry.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He can do what he want to be. He could be a fish if he wanted to be. I ain't got no problem with that. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But the nigga he said my lips are dry, and he kissed him. But now he cool though.
That is interesting. It's the same as being fat or poor. You can choose to be gay. You can't choose to be black. Gotcha, yeah. Of course you can choose to be gay. Of course, yeah. Very smart. Very smart. Very smart.
You're forgetting that they only care when it's them being discriminated against. Try being Asian or brown in a black majority neighborhood and school and see how much they care about equality when they have power.
What?
I don't understand how they're only limited to instantly go to vulgar crazy shit. They should just make fun of you knows and how it splits your vision in two. The SSB gonna be Arden's downfall.
No, it won't, because it's kind of hard to cancel.
Respectfully, but all this clueless hate from these people was bound to happen. You mingle with morons, you're going get moron takes and views. That community is just not healthy.
But I think there's value there, though. You understand that, like, you need to understand that there is value sometimes, and if you just outcast initially and instantly, you gain nothing. And I generally think that, like, there's some value in Aiden dude, I talk to Aiden all the time. He's dumb sometimes. I think he's a fuckhead. I think sometimes you see like a muscle, right? You can think of, okay, yeah, like, I think that muscle can be used somewhere, right? I think it could be like I think Hassan did that with me. You know, I think overall, right? He kind of had his mindset where, like, you know, he didn't agree with a lot of my things, or Destiny. Disney is a better example. He knows that, like, I'm not completely brain dead, and if you're just talking about a certain topic, you can understand more and be given. If you're willing to intake new information, you can be better.